Welcome back to the yard, Dad. All right, we're finally gonna get that Bentgrass seed down today. Probably put like another 2 base layers down. I've got 6 bags of the silica and we've got more topsoil in the mix. I mean, we're pretty good and flat here. I checked it. It's still, just like from the house, it still goes slightly that way. And I want to keep it like that just for drainage, of course. I think it's looking pretty awesome. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up my 80-20 soil mix. And if you haven't seen any of these videos yet with my project, we're just making a small putting green area on the side of the house. I'm using the cool season grass here in my climate that I have in northern Utah. It's we have crazy weather. So I'm using Bentgrass, crystal blue lynx Bentgrass. Yes, crystal blue lynx Bentgrass. But yeah, just in case you haven't watched any of these yet, that's what we're doing. We're going to get this seed down today. That bag, I think, covers like 2,000 square feet. Just that small little bag. It's either 1,000 or 2,000. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So it'd do 1,000 square feet, that bag. We'll be using half of it. I'm going to be gone a couple days, so a little nervous. I'm going to get the sprinkler over there set up just right so that it gets the exact amount of water it needs, keep it wet, that type of thing. It's been pretty hot. But yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm going to make an 80-20 soil mix with this right here, a little bit of topsoil, maybe some mushroom compost, and then we'll be just mixing it with majority the silica sand. And that's it. I'm going to get that mixed up. And as soon as I get that mixed up, I'm going to take that, we're going to dump it, level it out. I'm going to throw it with the shovel. I'm not going to dump it. I'm going to throw it with the shovel. And then I'm going to use the leveling rake and just level it out like we have in the last couple of videos. Get another 2 layers down, and then we'll get the seed down, and I'll get a nice little thin layer on top of that. Get it watered. I'll start with a hand water, and then I'll get my sprinkler set up so that way it keeps wet. And if we have any problems, I'll still have a half a bag left, and we'll go from there. That's all we'll be doing today. I'm going to get straight into mixing here. It's actually quite hot today, especially here where I live. Like you can see here in the shade, the grass is thriving, right? I never have to water over here on the side of the house. I really don't. I don't ever have to do it. It's cool season. As long as it's in the shade, it's always looking quite nice. But where there's too much water or water pools up and then the kids run across the lawn, they go across the lawn with the bicycle, it knocks it over. I cut my grass high because this grass likes to be cut higher, and it knocks it over and then it gets saturated. You can get a fungus, whatever. My trick, and it's always worked here, is I just hand water. And it sucks, but sometimes you just got to get up and do it. And then that way you just won't get too much water in one spot. And then it should fix your problem. But we'll see. I'm trying to let the front, I'm trying to only water it once a week. I do a deep soak. It's been working great, but if it looks really bad after a couple days, because I'll be gone a couple days, if I come back and it starts looking bad, then we've got stuff to work on. We'll be like, what's going on here? We'll fix it. Let's get to putting down some more layers. The 80-20 mix that I use is this right here. Let's get the mix in. Let's go. Forgot to tell you, if you're dealing with silica, please wear a mask. You do not want to breathe silica in. Definitely wear a mask. Let's go. all my base layers done. So now I'm gonna do some raking with this landscape rake that I've got, and then we'll get this seed down. But I'll show you. Basically what I've done here, I've gotten as much of this as I want to get down, right? And then I've smoothed it out with this as best I can. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to use this landscape rake right here, and I'm going to smooth it out, and you know, like areas like here, for instance. None of this stuff needs to be even, but I'm going to try to get this as even as possible, because what's going to happen is it's all going to set anyways once we get it as flat as possible as what we want. Yeah, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to rake, get the seed down, and then I'll rake one more time just slightly over the seed, and then I'll water, hand water. Looks like we might get a little rain, hopefully. I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. It's kind of looking a little stormy back there. A little bit, right? I don't know. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Finish this up. I think it looks really good, though. I'm liking the color of the 80-20 mix. I think it turned out quite nice. Just going to clean this up, get that seed down, and I'll just be throwing the seed by hand. I don't really need to use anything else. It'll be more direct. I won't get anything in the mulch. We'll be good, but only because it's such a small project. I could use the little hand spreader. I don't need to. And then of course you could use your bigger spreader if you're doing a bigger area, but we're not doing that. We're just doing this little tiny area, and this isn't even 500 square feet. All right, somewhere around there, maybe. I don't know. Let's finish this up. Let's go. Just got done with all that. It is definitely about the rain. So let's go check out what we did, wrap up the video of course, and then I'm gonna get it watered in. I'm just gonna hand water it, just get it wet. The rain's gonna be like nothing, so not worried about it washing away or anything like that. And I got it covered with a thin layer as well. This is what we're looking like. Looking pretty good. I was able to get most of the wood chips and all that type of stuff. I pulled it out. We'll deal with it in the next video, and we'll decide what we're going to do right here. I'm still thinking I might put a bench or something, I don't know yet, and some gravel. I have no idea. We might even do gravel on the outside, or maybe like some small pavers or something. We'll figure it out, but I think it looks pretty good. It's a heck of a lot better over here now than it was before. Hopefully the Bentgrass works. If not, we'll be ordering more. I've still got a half a bag left, and it definitely covers quite well. That was actually the easiest way to get it down. I think if I would have put it in the hand spreader, it could have been a little sketchy, like it would have gone right through. I don't know, I'll test it out the next time we put some down, but we'll see what's up. I just kind of threw it, everything's nice and covered. It's getting kind of windy, but I don't see anything blowing around over here, which is good. And get this watered in, and hopefully we'll be having a putting green on the side over here soon. It's gonna kind of suck that I won't be here for a couple days, but you know, hopefully it does what it's supposed to do. But I will say, I have noticed when you seed grass, when you tend to think about it and you mess around with it, that's when you mess it up. Whereas when you just kind of forget about it, or you leave it alone and get the small amount of water that it needs, you're always good. And like, it usually turns out pretty good. We'll see. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching the Yard Dad. Let me know if you got any comments or if anyone's doing any projects or anything. I always like to hear about that. See you on the next one. Peace.